I am Chanchal and welcome to you everybody once again on this platform. So as you know, in our previous class we had discussed about the preposition and its introduction part with so many examples. So today we are going to deal with types of prepositions. So there are four main types of prepositions. So number one, preposition of location or place. Number two, preposition of direction. Number three, preposition of time. And number four, preposition of separate relationships. We will deal with all these types of prepositions one by one. But today in our this class, we are going to deal with only preposition of location or place. Okay. So preposition of location, the name itself indicates that this preposition includes those words which shows the location of things. Okay. So proposition of location, it further divided on the basis of surface. On the basis of surface, it includes which proposition? It includes proposition on. Very important and very common type of preposition which we use in our daily life or in our daily language. Okay. And number two, on the basis of enclosed area. On the basis of enclosed area, it includes which preposition? It includes the preposition in. Again, very common, and we people use this preposition so many times in a day. And next, on the basis of point. Again, it indicates the location of one thing on the basis of point. And what it includes? It includes a very important preposition, that is at. Okay. So we are going to deal with all these types of three important prepositions: on, in, at, but today on the basis of location and place only. Okay. So number one, surface. So this proposition, it indicates the location of one thing but on the basis of surface. What is the meaning of this? When one thing is in contact with another, but with respect to surface, then we have to use this proposition on. How? It's very simple. Need not to worry. Suppose I have two hands. What I'm going to do? This is my one hand, and I'm going to put this hand like this. So this time, what you have to say, which preposition you have to use in order to indicate or in order to point out the position of this hand. Okay. So what we have to say? I put my one hand on my another hand. So which preposition I have used here? On. On the basis of what? On the basis of surface, because this hand is going to touch the surface of my another hand. Got it? Okay. So if there is still you have doubt in your mind, I have one activity for you. Very simple and very interesting. See what I have in my hands. In one hand I have glass and in another hand I have dice. Okay. See. Watch me very carefully. What I am going to do. What I did. I place this dice on this glass. Okay. Which preposition I am using here? What we have to say this time, that this dice is placed on the glass. Okay. Why? Because if you can see here, both these things are in contact with each other with surface, with respect to surface. So that's why we are using here the preposition on the basis of location. Got it? Okay. So we can write here the example. The dice is on the glass. Why? Because the dice is touching the surface of the glass. So in this way, we are using the preposition on. Got it? Okay. So next is enclosed area. So again we are indicating here location, but on the basis of enclosed area. What is the meaning of enclosed area here? See, when one thing is surrounded by the walls, or you can say the one thing is surrounded by from all the sides, at that time we have to use the preposition in order to show the location of that very thing. How? See, again we are going to do activity with the help of these two things. See, what I am going to do right now, if you can see what I did this time, what you have to say in order to show in order to indicate the location of this very dice. Where is this dice right now? So yeah, very good. This dice is in the glass. Okay, this time I am using the preposition in. Okay, why? Because this dice is surrounded by the walls of this very glass. Got it? Got the idea? Very good. Okay, so in this way we have to use in order to show the location when your things are enclosed from all the sides. So examples, you can take the examples like the ball is, or the dice is in the glass. There are so many examples. You can take so many examples here. Like I am living in India. Okay, I am living in a country, a very big area. Okay, and the cat is in the box. Okay, so there are so many examples. Got it? All right. So next and the last is our, again, the preposition we are going to use in order to show the location, but this time on the basis of point. It means what? This time we are going to use this preposition at, and at here specify the location of your things. It is very specific. Okay, see, what is the difference between here on and at? Look, all these three prepositions indicates the location, but there are differences. On and at. What is the difference between on and at? Okay, on is used in general, in order to show the location, but in a general way. Okay, I am placing here again, so it can be anywhere on the surface of your glass. But when I am using here at, so what I am going to do here right now, see, listen here and watch me carefully. Now, what I am going to do, what I did here, see, now what is the position of your dice? What is the position? This time what we have to say, the dice is on the right corner of the glass. The dice is at the right corner of the glass. Got it? So why I am using here at? Because this time at indicates the specific position of the dice. Okay, so in such cases we have to use, when we have to show specificity of your things, or the location, specific location of your things, at that time you have to use at. Got it? I hope the idea of using on, in and at, it got, it should be clear to you. Okay, if still you have doubt, so let's see, in order to make this idea clear to you, one more activity is here. Let's take the example of, I hope you people have seen triangle. Okay, it's a very common shape. Right from the beginning we teach our kids what is triangle. So all have seen triangle. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to make a triangle here. This is your triangle. Okay, but the triangle here, it is an inverted position. Okay, this is your it's a kind of cone, or you can say triangle. So with the help of triangle, I am going to throw more light on the concept of on, in and at. How? See, so this is the base of your triangle, or you can say the base of your cone. So I am going to divide this triangle into three parts. So this part I am going to use here on. Okay, sorry. In this part we have to use in, because this is the major part of your triangle. Okay, so in is used in major areas, or you can say in general areas. Suppose we take one more example, the example of a country. See, I am going to take the example of a country here. Suppose I am living in a country. In a country, or you can take the example of any country. Suppose England. Okay, a big place or a big country. For countries we have to use in order to indicate the big areas of the general things. See, so this is your middle part of a triangle. Here it indicates on. Okay, this is the middle part. It shows specificity of things, but it is less specific as compared to your at. Okay, so example, I am living in England, suppose, and again I am going to take this example of country. I am living on the streets of, or I can say I am running or I am walking on the streets of London. So London, I hope you know, this is country England, and this is your city. So this is big part, this is less big as compared to England. Okay, it shows, you know, the middle part of your triangle, or you can say on the how we have to use on. Okay, so I am running or I am walking on the streets of London, or you can say you are walking on the streets of, you can take the example of your own country, you can say you are walking or I am walking on the streets of Chandni. Got it? You are getting me? Next, this is the most specific part of this triangle, or you can say this is the pointed part of your triangle. So it indicates the position of at. Okay, this is specific. On is specific, but your at is more specific. It indicates the position of things in a more specific manner. Okay, so I can say I am living on the streets of London or at Oxford. Okay, suppose you are giving your address, what you have to say that I am living in GNK, where in in Jammu and Kashmir, and where at Rupnagar, suppose. Okay, so you can write here at Oxford. Got it? What is Oxford? This is the name of the town of your London. So this is your country, big part. This is your London city. Okay, smaller as compared to this, and this is more specific, Oxford. Got it? So in this way, with the help of triangle, we people apply maths in the class of language. Okay, I hope today's concept of this class it is clear to you. If still you have doubt, you can write in the comments. Thank you so much.